Hello and welcome back to my space. Y'all know I have a problem with saying welcome back to my channel. I don't know what it is. It just does something to me. So, welcome back. Today is going to be a makeup tutorial basically on this look here that I have. I guess for those of you who've been following me so far know that, or you may not know, that I bought a lot of mini palettes. Just been going through each of them doing certain looks, and so tonight I wanted to go orange. I felt very orangey orange, so that's what I wanted to do, and so I did. Also, for some reason I did not put my lash information in, so I will have all of that provided for you. They are from Linda Beauty. I will leave you the information for Instagram so that if you like, not if you like, because I know you would like to, go ahead on Instagram and check them out and go on their line or go online and order you a pair. And I will also leave my discount code so you can get 15% off of your purchase and you can be fabulous. So if you like this look and you want to see what it's about, please keep on watching. Okay, so first we're going to start with my brows like I always do. I'm going to get my eyebrow archer here, clean them and tweeze them out. They were looking a little rough prior to. And then next I'm going to get my eyebrow pencil by LA Color, and I'm just going to fill those out like that. Okay, and so next I'm going to go in with my Maybelline Instant Age Rewind concealer. I use that concealer a lot. And then now I'm going to use my foundation, which is my Maybelline foundation. All this information will be repeated again, so I'll have it again later on in the video. And I just place that a little over my lid. And I get my handy dandy Q-tip. I love using a Q-tip, I really do. And I'm just going to clean that up like that. Okay, so here is where I get my brush, and I just smear the concealer out all over my lid because I need the color to show. And so those are the three palettes that I'll be using. Now, first palette is the Autumn Spice from Nika K. I have the hardest time saying that. But I've come to a way where I can make it show more or more pigmented, as they say. So this is when I just get my brush and I just kind of push it into my skin. And I repeatedly just push it. I get a lot of product and I just push, 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 pat, 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 smudge, smudge, smudge. Unfortunately, I do not, the colors do not have like a specific name, so I don't have a name to give you. But they're all in that palette if you're interested. This here is like an orangey color, a kind of a rusty orange. So instead of doing a cut crease, I just kind of place it right on top of that darker burnt orange color, and I do the same exact thing. I just keep pat, 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 smush, 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 smudge, smudge, smudge. Y'all know how I do. I have to create these terms that barely exist, but that's the only way I could describe it. So then I go in with like a darker brown shimmer color. Actually, I mix a dark brown and like a rich copper looking color, and I do the same exact thing. I get the edge and I pretty much make it as messy as possible. When I look at it, it looks pretty messy. but I'm going to fix that. I just want to get that darker color on the edge and place a little bit of it in my crease. And just pat, 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 and smudge, smudge, smudge. Because I need it to show up as deep and as dark as I can get it. So that's my theory. And I just do that, one eye after the other so I can make them look as close to the same as possible. Okay. And so next I'm going to creep over to the Under the Sea palette. And this is like an aqua blue, aqua green looking color. And I just place that right there on top of my lashes, or my lash line, as they say. I don't know where this idea came from. I had a completely different idea, but as I was working, I was like, I gotta put this up there. So I just went for it. And so I placed it right on top of my lid. Like I said, one eye over the other. Then next I go into like this mustard yellow color in that same palette, and I actually placed that over my lid. I did not want to do a cut crease, and so I'm just placing the colors of the product right over on top of each other, and they actually mushed very well together. So this is where I said I'm not going to need, it doesn't matter if it's messy. I learned this technique by watching Beat Face Honey, and because I have hooded eyes, sometimes making a liner is very tough for me, so I get a makeup wipe remover and I just wipe it right off. And so here we go. It's that same color that I use on top of my eyelid. For my eyelashes. For my eyebrows is my Maybelline Fit Me Classic Tan. And I knew that I was going to use that for my foundation so that it just blends right on in, because I want under my brow to be light. And so I pat that in also. And then once I pat it, I just wipe it into the skin, or brush it into the skin. I like this applicator a lot better than the Beauty Blender. So I do this. This is what I like. And I just go over until everything looks very even. And then I go back again with my Maybelline Instant Age Rewind Concealer. Something told me to just go bright. And so that's exactly what I did. There's no medium. There's no other concealer I just went for it. And so I just went for it. And I really went for it. So there you have it. But I take a Beauty Blender and just blend that in. After the fact is when I'm realizing, like, so you did not use any other concealer. It's like, nope, I sure didn't. It's like, okay, I got you. I mean, I noticed, so I definitely got you. Here's where I use my Airspun Translucent just to set that, the concealer, so I don't have any creases or anything like that. It's just a light coating just to set it. And then I go in with my Maybelline Loose Powder, light medium, and I actually bake with that. Or not bake, or just pretty much do the same thing to give it a little bit of color. Because I just went hard. I was like, forget that. I'm not going home. I'm just going to go hard. And so I did. Now I have my Black Radiance contour palette, light to medium, and I just go in and contour. Now here I'm starting to see it didn't show up as dark as it did to me in my room while I was doing it. So that's a note to self. But there is some contour up there. It's color in my face. It's just I guess I didn't go as hard on camera under the light. You couldn't see it. But I definitely threw some up there. And I'm contouring my nose. I usually like to use a cream contour, but I was trying to use something different to figure out what I like or what works with me. And I haven't decided yet. I haven't figured it out. But it's, a little bit of both. But I know on my nose I love the powder contour. And on my face, I think cream has done me more justice. So we'll see in our next tutorial what I come up with. Okay, so now here is my blush by Profusion. This is blush 3, and this is in the color of Punch. A nice, beautiful orange, punchy color. That worked out really well for me. And I just pat that in also so that the color comes in deep and pigmented. And I just punch. And then I go back in with that Under the Sea coral. It's not coral. That aqua color. And I just place it under my eye or underneath my waterline. And kind of give it a little of a cat. And then I take the yellow and I go on the other end. So it's like a half and half at the bottom. And I pat that, pat, right underneath my waterline. And under the other eye, as you can see. And then this is where I take the liner and do nice light strokes right there at the bottom of my eyelid. Like, so it's like right on top of my eyelashes. I'm not really a fan of the wing, like the deep eyeliner. I'm not really a fan of that. It doesn't really feel like me, so I try to find other ways to use, the same things to get what needs to be done, but not in such a dramatic way or over the top kind of way. I do the same thing on the bottom. I just kind of run the liner over on my waterline, right over my lashes, and just kind of give it the effect of, something's down there without going too hard or too dark. Sometimes when you put too much or when it's too dark, it changes the look. It makes it something completely different. So, like I said, I'm really just trying to figure out what I like at this point, and going from there. But I know I don't like the dark and the harsh. I know that much. So now I'm going in with my Nicka K lip liner, this orange I've had for years, and I rarely use it, but I was like, I have to use it tonight. So I go in and color my lips and get them all oranged up. And then I take this brown liner. Now this actually is an eyebrow pencil, but it don't work. So because it doesn't work, or better yet, maybe I don't know how to use it, I just threw it right up there on my lips because I needed my lips to have a little color to them besides the orange. And then I'm going to go with this Ruby Kiss matte liquor. I can't say that, so I'm going to call it liqueur. In the color Crush. I've had this for a while also. And so I never really got a chance to use it, really. I think I probably wore it once. But I said, I'm going to use it tonight. And then I had another lipstick that I don't know the color for. And I don't know where I got it either. I just had it. And I put it on. Which is that color right there. I've had that for so long. It doesn't tell me where it comes from. I just know that it's coral. So then I go in with my liner, also by Nicka K, and the color black. And I put on my Dorothy Dandridge moles because I love Dorothy Dandridge. And this here is the final look. And also I put my lash information by Linda Did Beauty. The lashes I have on are Crystal Glow, and you can use this discount code. She is Azalea15 for your 15% off. And boom, this is it. Thank you for watching.